twice a year. For the Jewish New Year, Rosh Hashanah, and for my birthday, Grandma would make taiglach. And only once a year she would make imberlach. It's a kind of dish made from matzah for Passover. My name is Sonia. You're on my channel. Subscribe so you don't miss anything new and good. And let's get started. Matzah, 200 grams. There are usually 400 grams in a pack, so we take half a pack. The matzah needs to be broken into small pieces. And I'll do that right away. Make sure to use a colander so that the extra crumbs fall through. This whole process takes literally a minute, no more. The size doesn't really matter much because it will break up more during the process. About 1.5 centimeters per side is enough. You don't need to make it too small. Now let's do a magic move to get rid of all the tiny crumbs. We don't need them. By the way, what's left is basically matzo flour. You can use it later. And after that, everything is as simple as can be. I put the pan right on the scale. I'm going to prepare 200 grams of honey, 50 grams of sugar, and ginger in the pan. If you have ginger powder, use about a tablespoon. I don't have any powder, so I'm using fresh ginger. I always have fresh ginger, so I peel it. It's not very young, so you can't just scrape it off with a spoon. So I grate about 20 to 30 grams of fresh ginger right into the pan. I love the smell of ginger. How about you? I'm crazy about ginger. The ginger, sugar, and honey are all in the pan. Now it's time to move to the stove and we start mixing and heating up the whole mixture. We wait until it just starts to boil. Literally in a minute, you'll see the honey becoming liquid. It's warmed up and you'll notice the first little bubbles. We add our matzo here. And now, without leaving the stove, we constantly stir so that every piece of matzo is coated with our sweet mixture. Don't worry that there won't be enough sweetness. There actually will be. You just need to keep stirring constantly. There are always some remnants of the honey mixture at the bottom. And after a short while, the matzo starts to fry and takes on a richer color. Everything is already sticky. Everything sticks to the spoon. We keep stirring and wait for the smell of roasted nuts. That's exactly when everything will be ready. And of course, the color, the matzah should get darker, as if it's been fried. Don't go far. Keep stirring constantly. Now you can see really dark brown crusts appearing. Of course, it's most convenient to do this in a kazanka pot, but I have an induction stove, so I don't have that option. If you have one, of course, that would be wonderful. That's it. I think a cutting board is enough. You can wet the board with water, but I started doing it. I wet it. I put baking paper on the board, and on top I put our fried matzo mixture. I try to give it a rectangular shape, and it's much easier to do this with the paper than just with your hands or a spatula. Next, I take the second dampened baking paper and carefully start shaping everything into a rectangle. It's all very hot, but it's easier to do through the paper. I'll try to help myself a bit with a pastry spatula. Yes, standing with it isn't bad at all either. Try to adapt something you have at home. I just thought, why don't I take something like this? I have this thing for tenderizing chicken. It's heavy and I'll use it to shape the edges. It's kind of a construction-like moment. And we leave it until it cools down, completely cools down, so that it's not even warm, but actually cold. After that, we'll cut it, and that's it. It's tasty, spicy, sweet, and aromatic. The ginger gives an absolutely amazing note to the Matzah with honey. Obviously, it's delicious. Subtitles created by